Hey, it's Jang here from the unofficial LEGO Hero Factory MOX blog and Bionicle Untold, and in this video I'm going to be looking at NEX 2.0 from the 2010 to 2011 winter release of LEGO Hero Factory. This is one of the new heroes that we did not have in the original series from beginning of 2010. This is the canister it comes in. All of the heroes now have an orange top on them, so they're not that kind of signifies that it's one of the releases from this winter 2010-2011 series. They're not color-coded, even though this guy is mostly orange. You'll see in my other videos that the other characters also have the orange top on them. And there is a combiner available for NEX if you combine them together with Surge 2.0. And you can see that character right there, and I will be creating that combiner set also and putting that into a separate video. So let's open this up and see what's inside. I'm not going to line these all up and look at every single part in great detail. I'm just going to give you a general overview. I'm sure you can see plenty of photographs online of the parts. Here's the new hero foot, which has axle holes on the side, 3 pins there, 2 mini pins that you can use. It's their newer system. Got a bunch of the new style of ball joints, ball and socket joints, like so. You've got these, they're all the same length, but the different styles you have is here with the socket on one end, free moving maximum range of motion ball at the end, and then this center piece, which is good for attaching the new style of armor, which, just to give you an example of the new armor, if you haven't seen that yet, it's like so. They attach via ball joints. And it covers like that. You can also attach the armor, of course, to the end for other things that you want to do. The other piece that they have in here is this slightly different piece, so you can see just the difference between the two here. You've got the open socket at one end, you've got the same centerpiece, but then this is designed for maximum range of motion along one axis, whereas this is more of a traditional ball joint where it works equally well in all directions. The main core of the body is this new piece, which is used for all of the heroes. It has ball joints, maximum range of motion at the end, and you've got one swivel joint in the center here, and you've got a good armor attachment point in the center, a bunch of pin holes, but no axle holes. Very thin, really designed to be built upon, not designed to actually give any of the bulk of a character itself. Let me go ahead and get into the build. This is the basic skeleton of the new heroes. Lots of flexibility in the joints, almost the opposite of what you had in the first series of Hero Factory. You've got knees, you've got elbows, lots of range of motion. That's the same pieces, same assembly that you're going to see in all of them. Everything snaps together very easily. Here you can see just putting a couple of the armor pieces onto his right arm, and just snaps right in, very easy. I don't feel like anything is going to break. The joints have pretty good durability and enough flexibility to them that the pieces actually go together safely. And then here's another new piece that's included with these sets, a little bit of a horn or a spike. You can use it for different things. And it has a small size pin. It's like the lightsaber sized pin. You can just plug into these. You can also plug into axle holes. You can see right there. It's the same size because it's basically the same size as the old lightsaber bars. It goes like so. Speaking of lightsaber bars, this set does actually come with a couple of those, and they're in this just beautiful blue. It's a medium blue, translucent, of course. Some of them are going to have bubbles in them. That's just an unfortunate side effect of making tens of thousands of these parts, but it's just an amazing color. I know that a lot of Star Wars fans, a lot of space fans are going to be stocking up on these guys, and they piece are going to insert into here, and it has to do with the fact that this is a water gun, because all the heroes are going against the forces of the Fire Lord, and everything is burning around them, so they have to fight fire with water. Here's the main body armor. It's kind of the inner piece, and it attaches to the skeleton with one of these new ball socket joints that just clips on. And then there's this outer piece, which is going to give the contrasting color an additional plate that attaches with the 2 mini pins. And this is a sort of a new standard connector that they're using. And then finally they have the hero core, and the hero core is not the same as the original one, the original series. It's not the same size, and it's not compatible. You can't put the old ones on the new, you can't put the new ones on the old. It slides right in there with one single mini pin. The final thing of interest is the assembly of the head, and they're not using the Glatorian heads anymore. Unfortunately, they've got a new system that they put together. Well, unfortunately or fortunately, depending upon how you want to look at it. Glass half full, glass half empty. Has a good face on there. Like I said, it's not translucent anymore, and doesn't include the top. It has the newer style of socket on the bottom. It's compatible with all of our existing bionicle ball joints and whatnot, but it is less prone to breakage than the old ones, because just the physical design of it has a little bit more flex in it. Also, I think the plastic is a little bit slightly more flexible than before. And the way that these work is that you take the center headpiece, and then on this guy, he's got this piece here, which is going to use those double mini pins. It's going to push right into the center. It's going to provide some of the kind of accessories around the head, add-ons and visors and laser spotters and stuff. You'll see different ones for the different characters. And finally, you put the helmet on the top, which is just sort of a skull cap, and that also, in this case, provides the visor, like so, and that all just snaps on. So there he is, NEX 2.0 from Lego Hero Factory. This is the completed character, and lots and lots of motion, lots of playability here, because there's these joints go everywhere. You've got full range of motion here. You've got, oops, these new ball joints do come apart a little bit more easily than before, but that's better than breaking easily. They do hold in place pretty well. If anything, they're not smooth, but that's good for stability. It's not so good for just the feel, but it helps them to stay in place. And look at that range of motion on that knee. Look at that. You can hold it way up like so, and you can just balance them wherever the weight is needed. Look at that. Lots of movement. These armor pieces are specifically designed to support motion almost to 90 degrees. You've also got just a little bit of twisting movement here. Got a piece that's trying to come apart on me, but tons and tons of playability. Possibly the most playable action figure design that Lego has come up with yet. It's also very easy to put together, the way that things snap together. NEX 2.0 has a new color scheme we haven't seen before. It's kind of a carrot scheme with the bright orange and the green, but I think it looks pretty cool myself. I like the use of the white, asymmetrical pieces here for the armor. This one is actually printed. It does not have a sticker on it, so you can't take that off. You'd have to put another sticker over it or cover that up somehow if you want to use that part for something other than him, for mock building. Myself, I have a little bit of OCD myself, just very minor, which makes me always want to make things symmetrical, which is why I actually appreciate the fact that they didn't go symmetrical on this, because sometimes it's good to have things that are different from side to side. It just adds a little more texture and a little more believability. Really great stances, like kind of the curves that you get from the shapes of the arms. Makes it feel a little bit more organic, a little bit more believable. The face looks good. weapon. You can see he's put together here. I've not looked up all of the purposes of the weapons for this series yet. These grabbers, kind of the jaws of life sort of thing, actually unfortunately does not open up in this case. He's got some blades on the back, spinning blades, and then sort of the water cannon. The only thing that's bad about these heroes is the back, and it's really bad if you ask me. Just the fact that they didn't put anything back there at all to cover it up leaves it looking so empty and hollow and skeletal from anything from the front, anything but the front. From the front, from the sides, actually front and sides are both pretty good, but as soon as you start turning them away from the camera just slightly, it looks completely unfinished. It would be good if you want to make your characters look better, do a little bit of mock work, maybe add another piece around the upper arm on the left and just completely cover this back up. It would be nice to try to find something to cover up the back of the legs, but unfortunately there are no axle holes there at all. I think you'd have to start from here, build something back, go out, and then down to cover at least the thighs if you're going to continue to use the armor, because there's just no other place to connect to the legs like so. Plenty of places to connect on the back of the body, but overall, NEX 2.0, there he is. I'll be taking more of a look at the other new characters in my other videos and also on my blog, so be sure to subscribe here on YouTube to LEGO JANG and also check out my blogs, and I'll be talking to you again very soon. Thanks a lot.